Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising. Thank you. I'm about to say DJ Molly Mall, super producer Molly Mall for that round of applause. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka the drinker and the partaker of the good old sea moss that Molly Mall makes. I call him the sea moss boss. You know, and we told y'all over the holidays, get your sea moss, get your shades of blue, but you still can get it. Even if you didn't get it for Christmas or for the holidays of the stocking stuffer, get it as a healthcare buffer, because you need that to buff out all of them kinks and cough and hiccups and stuff that you got in your body. Sea moss can help with that, definitely. Remember, it all starts from the guts, okay? All righty. Something just I want to ask this question, or I want to, or should I say, have a vent session about this. I saw in the news that Tyler Perry is back in the news again for allegedly assaulting somebody, another sexual assault. Now, why is it that once you make all of this money and get to a certain level in your life, then you hearing all of this stuff coming out? Does money or having an abundance of money make people feel they're invincible, give them a false sense of security that they can do anything they want to do? Would they be doing these same acts and practices if they was broke? I'm just asking. Do money make people think that they can do anything or have anything or buy anything or anybody? I wonder, because it's like sometimes some of these celebrities, the more money they make, the more mess come out on them. Or is this old stuff that maybe they did back when they was just first getting some money or whatever, and they haven't matured yet? Is that old stuff coming out, or is this new stuff coming out? You know, because they always say what you do in the dark will always come to light. So maybe something he did in his past and is just now coming back to bite him. Or is this new stuff? I hope it's not new stuff, because once you reach a certain level, you need to just go somewhere and sit your butt down. You don't need to be making more infractions or hits and allegations. Leave people alone. Go somewhere and sit down, baby. That's all I'm saying. Why can't we just go somewhere and sit down? You know, like I could see if you did whatever you did to get your money, okay, you get your money, you at a certain spot. But these people do what they did to get their money, get to a certain spot, and then do more of the mess. And then when stuff comes out, everybody's shocked and surprised. I'm like, I'm not. And it's like the more you hear about it, and I'm like, what is going on? Is he trying to buy something from somebody? They trying to silence him too? Or is just bad behavior coming back to roots? That part I just don't know. You know, does money make people feel that they're unstoppable, that they're invincible, that they can do whatever they want to do, you know? Or is it the lack of money that make people do certain things? You know, that's what I wanted to say. I'm just so tired of seeing our celebrities and these so-called idols. First of all, you don't look at another person to be, quote unquote, an idol. I don't idolize nobody or bow down to nobody. It's just, that ain't what you do. You don't put your trust in man. If that's the case, they disappoint you every time, because that means we're human and ain't nobody perfect. And we all need grace and mercy. Some people can dish it out, but some people can't take it. You know, but everybody should practice grace and mercy, because everybody falls short. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, money, man, I guess the love of money is the root of all evil. And when you don't have no money, you could buy, purchase, sell, trade people like they're items, like a hot commodity. I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing it. Like I said, and boy, and I'm talking to Tyler Perry, just get somewhere and sit it down. If you ain't doing these things, stay out of these people way. Go build some schools. Go do like Patti LaBelle, build a hospital anonymously for homeless and sick people and people that can't afford it. You know, do some hero stuff behind the scene. Like it's a word I got from Trey, shadow work. Do some shadow work for good. Do some good stuff behind the scenes and stay out of these lawsuits and these people. You know they gunning for you. You know, when you get a certain level, and that's any entertainer, especially any entertainer of color, you know they gunning for you. I just don't get it. That's why Diddy is behind bars now, because he thought that he was above the law, because he thought the law was money. He had plenty of it. He was a mogul. He's rich, millionaire, whatever nair he was. Debonair, swan, whatever. But I know his butt is in jail. So that's what I'm saying. Money. Anyway, let's get the views of the people in the panel. Let's bring our folks on. Super producer Molly.
Tune into the show.
Grand rising to you on. Who else is joining us today?
I always give up the panel before the viewers can see it. They gonna see it.
That's what the welcome and all
Like
that
Papa
shit is
Man
for.
with a special guest or something. Come on, Riri.
Tell me how to roll it out again. He said,
Just don't say who.
Don't say nothing.
You can't see, but you
That's how
always
you do it. Don't say nothing.
No, you know, Riri can see y'all at the bottom.
Yeah. I got this little window.
So just say, welcome to everybody.
Yeah, I be
Just
telling
do
them
what you
that,
normally do.
we
Don't
ain't
announce what you see. Just
I be like, yeah, we might not come in. We may or may not come in, but you guys let them surprise them. Pop in.
yeah.
You know, if anybody, if you was a guest on the show and I was like, y'all, you know, you hear the coming in, then boom, my girl Reese here.
Right.
Reese, you hitting it right. It's just that you be letting them know before they show up on the screen. So before we on the screen and stuff, you already be like auntie in here, and then I be popping them up there. So it's perfect what you're doing. It's just a little early. You let them know a little early before. Now we gonna get it. We gonna practice. We gonna practice it. Why my camera not on? See, well at least my Eagle stuff showing. You see that, Reese? You see that? Philly, baby.
No, okay, that ain't an Eagle. What they say?
You said if Dallas don't make the playoffs,
It says Eagles. It does not. It actually is an Eagle.
I don't see the green. I'm looking for your colors. I don't see the green.
All right, it's full screen now.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, that's black and white.
Yeah,
green.
you know, keep black and white. What up with
green.
y'all? How y'all doing today? What up, Riri?
Yeah,
I'm cold, baby. It's cold. That's why I got the heat's pumping and everything. It's gonna be a cold one today, honey.
A cold one.
We're gonna bundle the fuck up though, because I'm about to go outside. So either way, I'm still gonna figure it out. Like I'm putting on my boots now.
Bundle up.
Get off the game.
Uncle E, you on the game? Is that a new game? Uncle E, what you playing?
He be playing that duty.
Call of
Duty, zombies. Child, all of them be on that Call of Duty, man. They
It's
need
a
to
new
add
game?
stuff. Well, it's the
Nah, it's
newest
not.
one.
I mean, the new release for the
Yeah.
same brand is new, but the game has existed for
Yeah,
forever. But there's waves and updates and stuff that you get.
yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think about Tyler Perry back in the news? I couldn't even get all of the news.
Tyler Perry.
Sick. Yeah.
What he do now? What he do?
The same old stuff.
Tried, you know, press up on them or press them out or whatever.
Oh, it's the same guy?
Nah,
No,
another one.
Another
one.
another guy.
Not the same one. Another one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He playing, boy. Hey,
Yeah, all them movies and everything getting to his head. I mean, if you ain't limited nowhere else in this world, you're gonna think people is the same type of, accessible. So I ain't surprised.
What did Tyler do? Is he forcing himself on them, or is he like making them do favors for roles or something? Like what's going on?
Kind of the mixture of the two. People are claiming to be like swindled, and he's will like see people and be quote unquote scouting or see potential, and that's how the fuck I think personally people be down for until the shit just don't get them what they thought they was gonna get out of whatever interaction was. I really don't think, But yeah, so he's supposed to be, I spotted you on the street and you look like you can, do movies and let me touch you. Type shit. So. Yeah, so yeah.
But you look like you could really handle a role.
Well, let
Can
me
you handle the road? I got a road, you know.
Hey, I mean, did he take the road? Did he do the road?
The road was on him. He was trying to get it.
Guy, I don't know.
He was trying to get him a road, in the hell, whatever. But
the first one was in the Oval that I used to watch, that little government, you know, type Tyler Perry type show that was based in the White House.
And it was the character Dale. They said that brought up
the gay one, of course,
but he's a bad actor anyway. When you look at his character,
it doesn't matter if he a bad. Does it matter if he a bad actor if he's saying that he got touched?
Dale. Maybe there's somebody that's trying to.
Yeah, no.
Why do you check?
I just
on your show. Why do you check on the live stream?
Probably them doctors.
I just let people know. Look, I'm doing the show. I'll see you.
Send them the link when you do it. Ignore. Send them the YouTube link.
Yep.
Then they know what you're doing. Yep. She live right now.
Yep. And they know it too. Stop answering.
I think they trying to. I think. Wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
You good over there? I was making sure you can hear.
Yeah, because you ain't say a motherfucker.
Damn. You know, I'm sitting here listening to y'all.
Yeah,
I'm listening to you now.
Oh,
because a lot of these situations that be happening overnight, I just be like, how could somebody force you to do something? Like Tyler Perry ain't got no gun in your head or none of that. He just promising you something. So if he promising you something, and he, I mean, like, and you went in the door and he ain't come through on his end, or
motherfuckers know
you was okay with it, you know. It's just like,
I'm about to say,
I get the kids might say this person touched on me or something, but as a grown ass man, all I should be hearing, this dude beat the shit out of Tyler Perry because it's such and such. It's always, he took advantage of me because. What? How the fuck do you let this man take advantage?
Because some people are willing to sleep their way to the top. Some people are willing to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that X, Y, Z," and if they willing to, you know, some people are down with the shenanigans. They are, and then like Trey said, when they don't get what they thought they was gonna get, they was like, "Oh, Molly, I did this for you, and all you gave me was $10. Oh, I'm gonna blow your spot up." You know, if you don't give me $100, Molly, it's gonna go viral that I did XYZ for you. and you gonna look, you probably look, you be like, so fair exchange ain't no robbery. That's what they used to say. Fair exchange. Look, you gave me something, I gave you. Say it might not be what you wanted, but you know.
Well, all it take was that $90 difference. This should make you shut the fuck up. I'll go ahead and pay for it. I'll go ahead.
You know,
I'll volunteer.
And then they feel they got it. Okay, I got 100 out of Molly. I'm gonna go back. Molly, give me 1,000 now. Or I'm gonna go back. You know, so it's start like this, and then when they say no, I ain't gonna give you that. Then like, okay, I'm gonna tell everybody. Molly touching my titties, y'all. Molly was all in these boobs, y'all. He jumped out of it.
That's what I'm saying. A woman, it might sound a little like okay, but it's two men.
Yeah,
you know, it's like if. Like man,
there's enough testosterone to stop it. If you
it ain't like she like is a girl and she like
overpowered
herself, he overpowered her or something. It's like, and then it's like you leaving and going back. Like then you would say it happened multiple times. It's like what the fuck? It sounds like you okay with the shit. That's what be blowing me. It sounds like everything good to some don't go your way. Then you say, oh, he did these things to me. He did this to me. He did that to me. And it's like, well, you're a man. Like, I understand Cass and them, they probably was scared. They was a man. They could beat her up, But as a grown man, and there's another grown man, beat his ass. You can call the police. You can get a weapon, protect yourself. There's so many other things. Just that you love that money so much, and you love that lifestyle so much.
The possibility of it.
Shit, you know, so that's what I don't like. Because as long as he was still giving you what you want, and all the things that you need, you weren't a kid. So it's like, don't really bother you. The only thing that's bothering you is that you ain't getting what he so-called promised you probably. So, nah, I don't like it. And don't give him shit. Not even a penny. You already know who he is if one for Tyler Perry putting wood him in anyway. So,
right.
So we're honest.
Now you all on the news and on TMZ. That's your 15 minutes of fame. You want to be you want to tell about your exploitations. That's your 15 minutes of fame. Not saying what Tyler did was good or justified or whatever, but both of these are two grown adult consenting adults. You know, Tyler couldn't give you the wood if you didn't bend over for it. That's all I'm saying.
They use that power thing. It's just like you got an option. You just say that when you little, say anything. Would you do this for $1 million? Would you do that? And people like, I don't care how much money is, I won't take it. He the one who take the money. He the one who you ask questions. Would you do this for $1 million? And he'd do it. You know, it's just that if he get all the money, now he got a problem with it. You know, so it's just like, nah, I don't like it. You know, you can always deny these. If they don't want to pay you, you can't be in the movie, then so be it. As long as you ain't got to go through the bullshit that you whining about that you was going through. It's just like, you know what comes with Hollywood. You have to sacrifice something. And the whole time you already done sacrificed. You know, so it's just like, I don't know, man. He done found this dude off the street. He had no talent or anything. So you already know what's up. That's like when you just grabbing some random girl on the street, say, hey, you look like you can model, let's model. Like, what the hell? Like, nah, I promise you, I'm gonna get you in all these doors and I'm gonna da-da-da-da. Tyler was interested in him, you know, off the very beginning. So I don't think he should get no money. What y'all think?
You don't give that motherfucker nothing. You was down with the get down until the shit turned around.
Sit his ass down, like, and if they think that everybody could be bought by, you know that they is looking at you and you was in the light. Get somebody that like you and you like them, because there's a whole bunch of people that like Tyler. So Tyler, you ain't got to bribe nobody. You ain't got to sexually assault nobody. There's a whole bunch of people that like you. I don't understand why people force themselves on one person why you got to force yourself on somebody that want to be with you when you got a lot of people that want to be with you.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that
everybody, I think I don't think it's okay, but I think it's human nature to be to find shit appealing that you're limited to or you don't have access to. I mean, something it's probably not as fun if you can just go in the store and grab up whatever, but somebody say it's rare and I don't know when we're gonna get it back on sale or something like that. You probably gonna be a little bit more like anticipation built up for, because it's not something readily available you can just buy or get anytime. I just think it's this human, nature to be kind of like, oh, it's not accessible. Oh, I can't just get to it. It's not reachable. I don't know. I don't think it's right, but
Then you have to pay up. Then if you play them kind of games.
What's up, Corey? Got Corey, Chris in the building.
What's up?
Hey,
got
Corey.
People watching, man. Y'all hit that like, that share, subscribe button if you watch it on YouTube.
Look, Corey got some events coming up. Congratulations to you, Corey, Chris. I saw the 3.
Congrats,
boom, boom,
brother.
boom.
Congrats. You was internet famous for about 2 weeks, boy.
All you gotta do.
You don't even know
Lord
that.
have mercy.
Longer than that.
It's meant for you. Period. You did say the shit out of that, though. What's meant for you is meant for your ass.
It was meant for you.
People gonna try to take shit too. People gonna try to pay their way in and all that type of shit too. And that's what Tyler Perry on apparently right now.
Well, he don't want to pay his way, and now he getting blackballed. He about to say, "I gave you already gave."
Tyler Perry ain't going nowhere because there's too many people supporting that shit. The church still behind it. So as long as the church is money behind it, it's
somebody
never
said,
gonna.
"Close the door."
Nah, the church is the main one running to the movie theater to go see his shit. Well, now it's 2025, so you probably watching it on the TV, but y'all still, the church is the main support. So as long as the church money behind it, he good.
Look, Tyler
a couple different names in here. Shout out to everybody that's coming in here today. It's a couple different people on YouTube.
Tyler Perry said, "Close the door."
The man with the master plan, I was told not to say his name. Let it just come in and roll in, but I know who it is.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, bro?
The funniest man in the world. Funny man. David Green.
Turn up Tuesday, CG.
Y'all about to say got silent and shit. What happened? Now my phone cut out.
Look, and I know you know
whatever you want
about Tyler and the news again. Hey David, if Tyler tell you, look, I got a role for you, come to the studio. I need to do some scenes in your underwear. I got a perfect part for you. What you gonna say?
Tyler who? Tyler the creator or Tyler Perry?
Do it, man.
Perry. There's a big money difference between the creator and Perry. So you
Perry though.
You said there's a huge difference.
There's a huge difference between Perry and the creator. So
shoot, the only difference is them pockets. That's the only difference.
You got a Dustin Callahan that said, "What's up, Funny Man Green?" And Chop Bow said, "What's up to you as well?" I will have you gonna fuck Madea, Matt. All right, you take a pause for today. You take a little time out, and we'll let you know when to come back. Cause come on, Tyler. What's up, Miss Felicia? Bullshit, Trey. I don't think that is human behavior that's being forced. No. Come on now. No, Miss Felicia. I ain't saying I'm forcing myself on you. It's human nature. I said somebody not being able to easily get something being limited or them being paused and like in terms of access. I ain't say I'm that's impulse. That's human nature for me to What I'm saying is like I said, the being limited. Like somebody saying I don't want you, or I'm good or whatever, but having access to everything and then being limited by something, I feel like attention will draw to something that put them on a pause as opposed to just everything else falling in line.
Are you talking about that that actor or whatever and all that claimed that Tyler Perry
another one, not that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the problem actually, because it's not another one.
But it's another one, the latest one, David, the one that's in the news now.
Oh, I didn't see that one, but some of these stories remind me of that that Diddy documentary or whatever. You know what I mean? Remember when the dude was like there was times that he woke up and there was he was naked and there was a chick in the bed, and sometimes it was Diddy in the bed or whatever like that. No. Now the way
that motherfucker stayed.
That's my point.
Stayed. That's why
that boy emphasized that it was multiple times. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, he said, I would wake up and my ass hurt multiple times. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're in a relationship.
This is the question, Dave. If Tyler approached you and say, "Hey, I got a perfect part for you, but come on up and take these pictures, and you gotta, come on audition."
Boondocks got Tyler Perry.
Are you gonna go with bells on, or you gonna be like, Mr. Jackson? What about what's in it? Mr. Perry.
Everybody probably said that till they got around that Jackson money. Then everybody want,
Tyler piece of the pie. Hey, I got two bands.
Never made it up.
They said bands will make you dance.
Now, you know what I mean? It's different if if I didn't know. If I didn't know, these accusations and everything like that, no, and it was like, sure, I'll be next. You know what I mean?
I'll be next. You're right, you will be next.
Now, you know what I mean? Like if, like I said, if I didn't know, you know what I mean, what was going on or whatever like that, no, you know what I mean? I probably would or whatever like that. No, but
you sound like you would, because you don't sound like you had a concrete answer anyway. So
right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you probably would have fell in line.
I know the accusations and stuff like that, and was like, hey, you know what I mean? You want to take these pictures and stuff like that? No, oh hell no. I
got a part in the movie for you. Come get this part. But that ain't the part that he doing. I got a part for you.
I already know.
Exactly. That's
we calling my boy. We calling somebody got to take one for the team. I know It looked like Matt might take one for us. He said
he said he'll tag Medea
he
or
said
he'll chop the tree down.
he said he
talking
got
about
to
somebody
fix
who's-
that, yeah. He said he got fixed that. He said just clear y'all mind. He talking about Halloween Medea booth. You know, when the girls be dressing up as Medea for Halloween, he talking about he'll hit one of them. All right.
Oh,
That's still too close. I don't know.
okay. Still a
That's
man
cool,
in a dress,
y'all.
you know,
Oh,
but
that's cool. We made adjustments.
Medea's still a man.
he's trying to cover up the fact that he thinks that Medea is another person.
Okay, because Medea got a prostate, so
He think Medea is a whole nother person. He don't know that's Tyler in a wig.
No.
Yeah, he better know.
It looks like Tyler.
So then he think Big Mama is really Big Mama and not Martin.
And that Martin. Yep.
Hattie Mae Pierce.
Had him running on the beach doing Bo Derek.
I'm like, who in the world ain't know that one Big Mama?
Like, come on, now. We ain't doing that in 2025.
You know, this brings me into my question of the day. I do have a question of the day, and it's in so many different levels where I'm asking that because I know it's going to go so many different directions, and everybody's going to have an opinion, in which everybody does have an opinion. What is your definition of a sellout? Now, sellout, you may mean like sell out, a sell show. David would love a sellout. He putting on the show. I want to sell out. I want a sold out show.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about moral integrity, your moral turpitude, you know, the temperature, your integrity to yourself, your people, your children, your family. What is your definition of a sellout? Could what Tyler Perry be doing, what they allege he's doing, is that could that be construed as he's selling out by the things that he's doing? You know,
Miss Felicia already answered your question. I'm gonna hit it on it since one of the comments said something. She said, anyone who gives up their morals for money, they had no morals in the big. Oh, she wasn't answering that, but that's pretty much. But that would be my answer. So that's why I assumed it was the answer. But that pretty much falls in line with what you're asking anyway. Somebody willing to compromise, give up themselves for monetary gain, or something like that, sacrifice themselves and shit. That's what I think she,
Some people have loose morals.
And sometimes
he said lose what?
sometimes it don't even have to be monetary gain or money. And sometimes it could be just just recognition or something. You know what I mean? Like
gaining more recognition.
Who got fucked for recognition?
No. She's talking about being a sellout.
Yeah.
Especially in comedy, like David may put on a dress and act like a woman.
No, the hell's nothing.
I mean, I'm just saying, and that may, for recognition. He may do it for recognition, and sometimes, and then you got some comedians that said, I'm not doing that for no recognition. Why I gotta act like a woman or put on a dress to be recognized? Some people ain't gonna play old characters, and some people will play in character. So,
but that's the thing. Everybody is not the same. So it's like they moral just because he put on a dress, another person wouldn't. It doesn't bother him. Let's say he already gay. He like wearing dresses. It don't bother his morals. So it's just not. It ain't like he's doing anything wrong. It's when you're doing something spiritually wrong to you that make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Like you out here doing something strange to a kid just to gain on with some. You gonna feel uncomfortable. Or if you go out here and you do something to an old lady, rob her house or something, you feel spiritually disconnected. You do it anyway. That's what you're doing. You selling out. But it's got people out here they willing to go up there and wear a dress. It don't bother them, so they not really selling out. It's when they do other things that they don't want to do, So that's what people gotta understand, that it ain't always somebody take out their whole family. They might not like their family, and people are like, he sold out. It ain't really a sacrifice for them because they ain't really sacrifice somebody they love, So it's different, But I think that people get that thing is, if anybody wear a dress, that means he sold out. Like, hell nah. Like, Martin might always like wearing the dress. It probably didn't bother him, but Brandon B. Jackson or T. Jackson, it bothered them. You know, he felt uncomfortable wearing that dress, and ever since then, it been bothering them. You know, so you got some people that can do and it can't, and that's because Martin, it didn't bother him to wear a dress. He'd wear 100 of them. You know, so it just like
he
it didn't
dressed up
bother
as
him.
Shanae, the mother. He get in character. He dressed up as on Martin. He dressed up as a female all the time. But not only did he dress up as a female, he dressed up as the old man, the kung fu guy. He dressed up as the white guy, the mechanic. Martin had like 9 different roles.
Shanae,
and don't forget Mother Payne, Mama Payne. So he was in character. So that didn't bother him because he in his wheelhouse, and that's acting. But
I don't know. They said they seen him on the street screaming, walking around naked, saying they trying to kill him and all this stuff.
Trying to kill
him. So that was a little aspect. So right there. No, that's what they say. I don't believe that. Just like say Dave Chappelle was on that ooh wee. No, he letting us know ain't nothing wrong with him. They just told us that before you get home, your fans and them will believe that you was on drugs and insane. And I don't believe that about Mark. And I don't think these dudes is that smart, that sharp. And they got the best drugs. It ain't like they got the stuff the guys got out here. The corner been cut 1,000 times.
And all that shit.
So it's like, nah, Mike was really screaming for help. And he noticed that people ignored them. You know, they thought, oh, I'm a drug addict now. Every time one of these celebrities go through some or overdose on drugs, it's always in a hotel, in a bath, and it's all. I'm like, how people don't put 2 and 2 together? They starting to not even be clever no more. They run out of ideas. They just like, we're gonna do the same thing again. And people like, well, you know, Whitney, I mean, she was on drugs. Well, you know, Michael Jackson was on drugs. You know, everybody was on drugs.
You know, Prince was on drugs. They said that about Prince too. They said it about every celebrity that you hear about that died over OD. You're right, they're not clever. I'm like, so everybody is doing the same thing, huh? Everybody dying the same way, huh?
I was trying to get to the point. These dudes ain't dying out here like that. I know dudes my whole life doing crack. I know some of these crackheads since I was 10 years old. They still out here doing it. Those heads, they still doing it. The only thing hurting them now is the fentanyl. Some of them getting hurt by the fentanyl, and that's mostly the youngins, the kids that's starting to do it. But a lot of these old heads, they've been doing drugs for a long, long time. And I know they ain't got the stuff Whitney in them head. So that's the part that I think about. I'd be like, how they survive?
Like when people tampering with stuff and all of that, like, you know,
and not just overdoses with these celebrities now, but heart attacks. But I seen a junk with some were being injected with a drug or something like that, and all to induce the heart attacks or whatever.
I forgot the name of the joint that's supposed to. It wasn't heart attacks, but it comes up as pneumonia. I forgot. Pneumonia. I keep hearing the name, but it's one of them.
Like heart attack gun. That's on a Miranol's a bullet.
And allegedly, they said that's what Puffy gave Albie Shore, Heavy D, because everybody allegedly died of upper respiratory complications, and then their heart gave out. And Albie Shore was saying that that's what they tried to do to him. Allegedly, I gotta say allegedly because I don't know the story. I'm just talking about.
You get nervous or something?
Scared out here. Diddy got him scared. Diddy ain't
I studied this. I know this.
And this
today you don't know what the fuck it is and shit.
No, but I gotta say allegedly because I'm not, you know.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to do nothing to you. I understand.
This has been going on for years. I just watched. Sometimes I watch that Unsung or whatever. And what it talks about.
I like that.
Yeah. So and I didn't even know this and everything. But a lot of like Motown. Motown was like a gangster type jump or whatever. They was talking about David Ruffin. They was talking about just different ones. Whatever that was a Motown. The Mary chick from the Supremes. The different ones like that. No, they end up dying practically the same way. Or whatever, some said it was like overdose or this, but it was something to do with like Trey was saying, not the heart attack, but what you say it was
It was one of them
Pneumonia.
it comes up in your system as pneumonia.
Pneumonia and everything like that and all. But coming to find out, they was all in a process of writing a documentary about the evils and everything of Motown before. And this was like maybe not even weeks before they died or whatever like that.
Right, Gordy said, "I can't have that. I can't." He said, "Oh no."
Yeah. They was talking about a whole bunch of evil junk. Even down. They were saying, oh, what was the Tammy Terrell? They said she was the first curse or whatever. Because they knew the kind of stuff and all that she was enduring, and I didn't even know she died so young and everything.
Yeah.
But they said different ones, you know what I mean, like after she died, you know what I mean, they would hear her voice and different things like that, and even haunted Marvin Gaye because they were so close and everything. But yeah, different ones that either wanted to leave Motown or Motown found out that they was writing a tell-all book. They end up dying the same way.
Well, shit, all the movies you was talking about, like the Temptations and all that shit, all that was seasoned me when I was younger to understand when shit was fucked up. When them perms and shit got bad and that hair was out of whack, that's when I know your life was over, because that was the first thing that they took care of was that hair. When your hair started rising up and looking rough, motherfucker, somebody after you or something. Your contract bad. You need some money. Motherfucker. So I already can tell somebody going through a little something.
Look, that's why they didn't sign Little Richard. Little Richard was going to tell it. I love me some Little Richard because he told it.
Oh yeah.
Shut
up. Yeah. That was my favorite.
But they couldn't do nothing to Richie because he was creating the next superstars, all the next upcoming superstars. They was all in his band, and they were just members in his band, and they slowly built all of them up. You know, it's like, damn, everybody played for fucking Little Richie. Like, this shit is crazy. Like James Brown, everybody you love, they basically started with Richie. And it's like he knows, like, yeah, I'm the GOAT. Like everybody knows.
Every time James Brown hair was rough, was he saying, "Come on, get in this band. I'm gonna boost you up." The next thing, he would have told him, "Shut up,
shut up."
Got that ass up. I just feel like if they in this, it's just like, who gave them power? Like Motown, all these companies that still run it now. Like, when did it start? They always show you black artists and they say this when Motown really got popping. You see, we creators, we build a lot of stuff, but it's like, what made them start a company? They was doing music before us. They had white music. They was doing this shit for so long, but it's like, what gave them so much power? It just seemed like they always had the money and influence. So it's like, we can use music, we can use sports. Oh, they got Boston, let's get that. Oh, they like buying shit, let's buy everything so they can rent from us. It just looked like they just control everything, and then they use us to promote it. No different than Pepsi, Cola, and all these other drinks. At one point, they ain't let black people be in the advertisement. And then the minute one drink did, everybody started buying that drink. And now everybody uses for advertisement. So it's just like, they be like, yeah, we got black athletes, though they millionaires. Yeah, but they create billionaires. Right. Like, there's levels to everything. Just because you see these Tyler Perry's and them, you gotta understand, they on the lower toe. Somebody created Tyler Perry. So now they got another weapon they can use. They want us to, make black people look like they not shit in the next 3 movies.
Damn, he's good at that.
Every movie is the same thing. You know, we as creators, we don't like to constantly do the same thing. But when I see them constantly do the same thing, I'd be like, come on, man. It's always the same movie and over and over. But when I see all these white creators, they get to make different stories and different movies all about these different universes. So I just be like, nah, it's too much control. And I get it in a position. I'd be a millionaire, make you a billionaire if I can take care of my family and loved ones. So, but it's like we need our own. Tyler Perry don't have his own. They like to make it look like Oprah and Tyler had their own. If that was the case, they can do how they want to do things. They shouldn't have to be on these white people networks. They can really get their own television network like Cosby tried, but they won't, and they know they can't. So I just like
Oprah got her own network called the OWN Network.
OWN Network, yeah. And then you look into it, it's not on her network. She don't own the bandwidth. Like for that network, the money stream that come in, she's under another umbrella, but
Look at her.
Still got
She said,
network. Yeah, it's like it's no different than like TVC and all them under umbrella something else. Yeah, it's like Disney. Disney on ESPN and all these stuff. But when you're watching sports, you're not thinking of Mickey Mouse. You're not knowing that this is Disney. Everything is mostly Disney these days. But they use these umbrellas and make you feel like, oh, I ain't watching Disney. I don't support Disney. You support Disney with everything you mostly do. 9 times out of 10, you supporting Disney as something, even TV streaming, purchasing something, or you on Amazon. It's one or the other. You're gonna find a way. Whole Foods, it's something. But we gotta understand it's umbrellas on here. Until I start saying Oprah created network, then she got the McFarlane show on there, and then she got the motherfucker Molly Marsh, and then you'll know, oh, this must be her network, because she get to actually give upcoming people opportunities. Nah, well, hers always contracts already in place. Oh, Tyler Perry and somebody else. It's like, nah, man. It's always some black little things, but we don't really own it or don't control the narrative. That's why I don't watch them. It just seems so fake. I be watching someone with my cousin, the sister's show. They be trying to do little gangster scenes, and I'm like, man, people from the streets don't talk like that. I don't care if they from New York, DC, Virginia. Right. We don't talk like that. Just like why they can't just hire people that can actually help them out with some of these scenes, because it just be looking too corny to me. All of it. And everybody ain't gotta be gay. Like, why you be trying to force all the straight dudes to be gay and all the gay dudes to be straight? It's like, won't you just let him naturally be who the hell he is? Like, just be a gay actor and just play a gay guy.
He living fantasies through this shit.
Wow. No, okay, let's okay.
If you
Hammer, do y'all think MC Hammer was a sellout? But they kept saying, "Oh, you a sellout, you a sellout." What did MC Hammer do to label himself as a sellout? I don't think
that's closer to your era than it is ours.
Well, maybe me and Molly. That's closer to you, probably Funny Man era than it is. So y'all would be able to tell us more about what y'all seen. Because I was asking you before the show started, I was like, is it the hammer pants that they was talking about? Like, is it him chucking and jiving with the dancing? Or because I don't understand what
it's crazy because when he got his cartoon, they was like, oh, he's a seller, oh, he's solo because he got his cartoon. Well, if that's the case, the Jackson 5 had a cartoon, Kid and Play had a cartoon, Mr. T have a cartoon. There was so many people that had it. So why Hammer, what I seen that he tried to help all his people. Hammer was like, that's how he went broke, trying to help bring everybody else up and along. Yeah. And then
I've always heard sellout be attached to somebody being a hater. Usually.
That's what I thought.
Usually, I know what it means to, when you sell out, but at the same time, when people usually call somebody a sellout, they mad that they go in a direction they don't expect them to go in. People be looking at these celebrities and like they know them and talk to them every day. Bitch, you watch this bitch on TV, you don't know her or you don't know him, and you think you're gonna I thought they should have went in this direction. Bitch, sit on your couch, and be good with that. But people be so invested into like celebrities' lives that they, they be caring about what direction they going, what mood they make, what clothes they got on, shit like that. So people get a little too invested, I think.
Right. What else you do? You had a cartoon. What else?
Now there was people that back in this day said he was a sellout, but from what I hear, you wouldn't say that to his face. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was a gangster. Yeah,
he was.
He was good with them hands.
Him and his brother. Yeah. I seen an interview with Redman and different ones like that. And they said Hammer was, you know what I mean? You know how they sit there and say a lot of people betrayed that gangster life or whatever like that? They said Hammer was the man. Hammer is still the man.
Yeah.
He was sweet. Hammer was a good guy. Remember, LL yesterday said nice guy or good guy. Hammer was the good guy. Because if he had to get rough with you or not so nice, he would. But he was a good guy, meaning he was a person. He tried to look out for his folks and his people and everything. He was a good guy. You know.
Who was that rapper that he had beef with that talked about third base, wasn't it? Wasn't it third base?
The white boys are third base. Them two white boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. They tried to, and these are two white boys trying to do hip hop.
I don't listen to nobody named third base anyway.
And they was dissing, but it was big back in the time, and they was
they did. Pop Goes the Weasel. Pop Goes the Weasel because the Weasel goes pop. Yeah.
And y'all was on that heavy, wasn't y'all?
It was our era.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And y'all was like, yeah, that's the shit right there.
It was the time. It was the era, like you said. It was the music in the era. And speaking of music in the era is selling out, how come there's no rap albums on the 100 list? You know,
because it's trash.
Because that's what I was getting ready to go at. All the rap has turned to trash now.
Yeah.
It turned to trash on the top 100. Not damn rap album. And this is what, because it's all trash now. You let the people infiltrate and change up all the music. So I bet you the next top 100 rap album is going to be by somebody not black. I bet you. It could be K-pop. It could be something else, but it ain't going to be how we used to have our urban influence on it. It ain't going to be that no more. The next album is going to hit.
Was making the comparison with something. I forgot what he was just saying. He was making a comparison with it wasn't about music, but that's how when he was talking, I didn't want to interrupt him, but I had the same sentiment about music because he was talking about the narrative being controlled. That's what it is. So if these executives are only pushing a certain agenda, they no longer want to hear. They don't want the Lettuces no more. They don't want the Jill Scotts, the Raheem Devons, storytellers, Maxwell's. All they don't want that anymore. You know, they're promoting like, you know, trash, and they know, you know, I mean, people gonna go after whatever is gonna bring them the bag. So all they gotta say is, you know, I'm gonna shoot a couple niggas and all that shit, and I'm gonna get a contract or I'm gonna get a deal. Then people gonna simply do whatever's gonna bring them the money, but they're not forced to. You know, they're not looking for substance, and they're also not forcing any type of like.
Now, is that a sellout?
Substance. Is it a sellout? I think that's the younger generation falling in line. I wouldn't necessarily call it a sellout. I don't know what the hell Aries Spears is about to say because I just seen his thumbnail.
I'm trying to figure out why they calling my boy MC Hammer a sellout. So I'm looking it up. Aries Spears, he talking about it. So it sounds like they came out with the "Don't Touch This" song, and they called him a sellout because when the song came out, he made people somehow had to buy the whole album just to get that one song. So people was mad about that because they didn't want to have to buy the whole album just to hear that one song. But he forced that on people, so that's why they was calling him a sellout. And they might got their reading too, but it got more understanding to it. It wasn't just because the nigga black and can dance, and it was literally because people felt like they were supporting them and all that. And then when it was time to purchase music, but he made them, you know, basically buy the whole album. That's like you like Drake's song or something, Kendrick's song. You can download the one song you like or buy. Yeah. He forcing you got to buy the whole album back then, you know. So it's like
I thought that was the era for that though, because y'all was raised in the era where people bought whole projects. Like you listened to the whole album, you didn't want to skip. You didn't. So I thought that was the what's up, JB?
What is that?
I see you got that video up there with Aries Spears. So let me hear what he's saying. I see you getting interviewed by Vlad. So
let's see.
let me just explain to you the genius of MC Hammer. When he got his record deal, he had a certain level of control over how the music was rolled out. So Can't Touch This came out, and it was the biggest song in the world. And during that time, singles were a huge thing. Cassette singles and CD singles were like a huge seller.
I remember that.
MC Hammer refused to release Can't Touch This as a single that you could purchase. Record label thought he was stupid. They argued with him. He said, nah, here's my contract. I'm going to do it. So everyone who wanted the song Can't Touch This, this is before streaming, had to buy the album. And that album went like diamond.
Exactly.
Think about that. And that's how he made a lot of his money.
And I didn't know until I watched the Rick James documentary on Showtime that Can't Touch This was sampled from Rick James.
Of course.
I didn't know that.
Super Freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got paid for it.
Right.
It was, legally sampled, everything else like that. And yeah, Rick James, like, great. That had a whole resurgence on Rick James' career. But Hammer made a bag off of that. Because you had to spend $15.99 instead of $1.99 to get that song. And the rest of the album was like, it was all right.
Right.
We had like Pray on it and, a few little small songs. But Can't Touch This was a phenomenon. But like I said, people were clowning him.
Yeah.
People
had
were
his own
clowning him.
cartoon.
He had his card. He had dolls.
Yeah.
He had Taco Bell commercials.
Yeah.
And Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I think Pepsi.
Yeah. And the hardcore rap community would call that a sellout. You ain't keeping it real.
Yeah.
It's just, y'all just ain't able to do what he's doing on that level. So you want to clown it and make it something that, come on, man. And now all of them are doing that today.
Even the term sellout. I remember reading Chuck D's book, and me and Chuck D are real cool. We talk. He's been on my show. I think he was talking about Hammer. I may be wrong. He goes, yeah, everyone likes to use the word sellout. When you put out an album, you want it to sell out. You want everyone to buy it for you to have no more copies left to print out. Right. And people like to use this word as a derogatory word. I understand what they're trying to say. Oh no, you're selling your soul. You're not keeping it real. You're doing things. But really, the actual term "sell out," you're trying to sell out.
Yes.
You want to be sold out. You want your show to be sold out.
Right.
Are you a sellout because your show got sold out?
Right.
There you have it. That's how we're going to end it. Eric.
Yeah.
But this exactly. That's what I said. Like, David, Molly, I tell you be bringing up stuff that hit right the core. Thank you, Molly.
I brought it up. I just had to find somebody speaking on it so we understand why they hating on Hammer. But I ain't know you can buy singles back then. And now it makes sense why I be saying like a single big cover and it's just the one single, one song. So I ain't know that, so they been buying singles longer than I thought. I thought you had to buy the whole damn album. So he had an option to do either, and he chose like, nah, y'all like this song so much, y'all gotta buy the whole album.
But
the single there was two songs. It was A, and then on the other side it was B. So it would be like Can't Touch This was like A, the top song, and then B would be like Pray or Here Comes the Hammer or something like that or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was like for like $1.99, $2.99 or something. No. Then $15.99 was the whole album.
Yeah, I understand now. Like for people who can't afford it, it's like Shaq. Shaq could have charged $200 for his pair of shoes. He said, "Nah, $20, $15." That over that. No, when he first started off, he could have. He started off from the very beginning that he gonna sell it at a low tier. Unlike Jordan, some people probably call Jordan a sellout because his shoes $200-$300 and kids getting shot for him. But Shaq said he ain't never gonna do that because when he grew up, he couldn't afford certain shoes, and he wanted kids to be able to always afford his if he had one. Right. So it's like Hammer is people in the community probably only can afford this single. So at that time, I can understand why people feel like, oh, he on some sellout shit. He on this cracker shit. Like you got to spend $18, which they probably didn't have. So they was probably had. You know, and that's probably what created the burning CDs. That's
$14.99,
probably the reason why niggas
yeah.
start burning CDs and doing all that, because if people couldn't afford it but still want to hear the music, we gonna find a way as black people. But I can understand why. I can understand both sides. He did it for money, which most people say is sellout. You do this for money, you know. But it was smart. It was smart business. Ain't nobody gonna listen.
That's exactly a smart business.
MC whole
I
album.
don't think he did it for money per se.
But
He
for the
wanted people to buy the whole album,
they
his
hurt.
whole project.
Yeah.
And I could understand that because a lot of artists like Prince and stuff, he didn't want to he didn't want his stuff going to Napster. It was a big old thing. I don't know if y'all remember Napster. That was a long time ago. But that's how they would download and burn and get the singles and all of that. That's where they went to download and burn music because it was out online.
It was hard. It was hard to get Prince's song on LimeWire.
They LimeWire and Napster because he didn't put his stuff on. He said, "I don't want my stuff going up there." I don't blame him because a lot of that stuff could get bootlegged, and that's all Napster was a site where you could go there if you wanted. Can't touch this. That's where they would go and download it from Napster.
Yeah,
and Napster, you know, Napster, LimeWire. What was another one, David? They had that back in the day. Then you could go and download all the singles.
They had MP4 converter pages, meaning shit that was music videos. You turn into audio. All that shit was available. So if it was on a website, you can take a link and use the link to convert it to a song or shit.
I had computers.
I don't want my stuff out there burning.
One time that I would say that and I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. So the question will be, is there a time that y'all ever looked at something a celebrity done and you thought in your own head that person is selling out, or they selling out, or they crossing the line or doing too much? One thing for me that just came to mind when I don't know what the fuck made Mary start singing about chicken in that Burger King joint back in the day. I don't know if you remember that fresh lettuce, chicken, and shit. When she started doing that shit, that's when I was like, okay, well, you sing about chicken and shit, you doing a little bit too fucking much. But I want to ask, what's up, Ron? But I want to ask y'all, is there anything that y'all seen a celebrity do that you was looking at them like, nah, you selling out now? As opposed to making money doing your thing, is there a time that you looked at anybody?
Yeah, Lil Nas X. I liked him when he first came out because the kids, everybody liked the song. And then he started giving the devil a lap dance and doing all this stuff. It was just like, I don't mind you coming out and stuff. It was just like, I don't think this you, because he was a whole different kid just like a year ago, and it was like something that I was like, damn, this a good kid. He got a good way because the kids love him. And the music he making is positive. The kids can dance to it. It ain't hip hop, but it is. It's a little country too. And then when he started coming out with this demonic videos and stuff, I just know from studying a lot of this stuff, you understand the symbols and stuff. I know he don't understand it. So for him to have it on and be in the videos and all that, I was like, he blind to a lot of this stuff. So yeah, he sold out, So when I say that was one. That is plenty more, but that was one that stood out. I was like, oh shit, they done got the shorty, man, like fast.
Remember they said Mace. Remember they said Mace sold out because he was wearing the shiny suits and he was supposed to be from the hood and wasn't rapping about the hood. He was rapping about.
I got money now, bitch.
Like
Pumps and the Bumps was on the B side.
That was my song. Pumps
and the Bumps is one of the joints on MC Hammer's A side, B side album.
I gotta.
They said something about instrumentals and shit, and then Chuck out said something about Pumps and the Bumps.
And look. I don't Pumps and the Bumps. He can release that later. That wasn't on. Can't touch this. Hold on. Let me Google it to make sure because I know two.
No. You're right. You're right.
Who made that Zoom song? All I want to do is put my zoom and
Rex
boom boom.
That was
I know that ain't him. I know that wasn't him.
Riley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Telly Riley and his brother. His brother died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his
funny
brother
man.
died.
Is there anything that you ever seen a celebrity do that you thought they was like selling out or just crossing line doing too much? Because you expect people to do whatever is going to make them money to a certain extent, but sometimes people cross a line. Like for me, it was Mary singing about chicken. When you start singing about Burger King shit, I was like, all right, you better than that. But
That's
you know,
commercial.
but maybe you needed the money, you know, or maybe the money was good, you know, maybe it's not
Yeah,
coming
it's
out.
money, you
But
know.
everybody had a problem with her for that, you know, which is why I brought it up. But you seen anybody do anything that you thought was like? And if nothing comes to mind, it's just an open question. You ain't gotta have an answer.
Ray, I talk about this man all the time. Ray J. Ray J. No. This man.
Yeah, child.
This bad boy is everywhere. Now, some people will say, you know, it's just good business or whatever, but he's caught on lives talking about, you know what I mean, if a chick's pussy don't stink, he don't want it.
Oh
See
Lord.
no evil, see no evil. Let me close my eyes already closed. Let me close my mouth and ears. Because this sound like insanity now.
He's talking about Diddy took his cheeks and now he can't fart without pooping himself. Like he is like going like berserk.
He needs mental help. He's crying out. Because if he's on there, he's not doing anything different than our other boys. Yes, go oogosh, googosh, you know.
Yeah, Orlando Brown.
Yeah. See, now he's going down that road. Orlando Brown.
Them Orlando Brown.
See, I think Orlando Brown keeping it smart, you know, because you gotta. For people that
he knows,
kind of know, you have to act like you. A little off. You gotta add a little bit to whatever it is you're doing to express.
That's what Jaguar. That's what Jaguar Wright said. She said a lot of people think he's crazy and everything. She said actually he's smart because I mean he knows too much.
Yeah.
When you pretend like you're crazy, you could dial it back. Say, "Oh, that wasn't me. That was insanity. Oh, that was crazy." Or you could tell the truth. You could, you know, like I could say, David Green feet stinking, I eat boogers. They be like, "Oh, dang, David feet stinking, she eating boogers, she acting all crazy." But you know, it's just you can.
But then now I feel like now years later, Orlando's just playing. Oh yeah, he's trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
If the second you start talking sharp and regular like this or whatever, and start talking the same shit, it hit different. If you think somebody cuckoo bird, he's like, whatever. But he can still reserve himself for that small, well, not small, but that audience that is paying attention to him, what he's talking about.
And also, by him playing crazy, he can speak the truth.
Yeah.
Because nobody will
believe.
What I
mean? He can speak the truth, and you know what I mean. Everybody just like, oh, that's just him, just being him or whatever like that. No, but it's a way of him. You know what I mean? Because
releasing
you know what I mean.
Getting it off his chest.
Releasing it, right? Exactly. You know what I mean? Everybody. You know what I mean? That's just therapy. You know what I mean? You can't hold something in for so long. You know what I mean? Like
I'll give you that.
Because I can say now I told you it's released. It's off of me. Because the burden of that was holding me down. That whether you believe it or not, that's on you.
Right.
But I told you the truth. So whether you want to accept it or not, that's on you. But I put it out there. So
that's the same. That's the same with comedians and stuff like that. No, sometimes we can speak the truth about something, but because we put some punchlines, we put some punchlines to make things funny or stretch it out a little bit and everything. We're releasing what what we had in our head or whatever. But we don't make it a documentary. You know what I mean? We add punchlines and stuff like that.
We embellish on the truth.
Yeah.
We embellish on it. And that's what we do a lot of times. And it's up to you whether you believe it or not. But a lot of people don't believe it because it's funny.
Right.
I see that video up there too. About I forgot what your caption said in the group chat. Usually I can remember, but I know the guy looked like he's building something in the thumbnail. It was one of your videos.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Grandpa Vice or something like that. Grandpa Vice.
Listen to this man. Yes.
Oh, shoot. Laptop down.
Buy a house, don't tell anyone. You get a new job, don't tell anyone. You buy a new car, don't tell anyone. Your wife gets pregnant, don't tell anyone. You go on vacation, don't tell anyone. You get promoted, don't tell anyone. 99% of the time, the reason our dreams don't come through when they should is because we open our mouth too early. People to the wrong people at the wrong times.
It stopped.
And we make the mistake of
I don't know if it froze or whatever.
sharing our success with people who claims to be friends. People with any
On my and that video is chopped on my end.
blessings God has for you. If you have watched this far, always remember, Grandpa Lava loves you and is here for you. Take care, my child. You
Basically what he was saying that that our plans and stuff don't come to fruition because we open our mouth too soon and we tell people that's negative to us. Just like people wish us good, there's people that wish us bad. People don't want to see you succeed. That's what I was saying about the MC Hammer thing. He was taking care and looking out for everybody, but everybody in his entourage wasn't taking care and looking out for him.
Yeah.
You know, everybody that come with you can't go with you because they on a different trajectory. They don't want to see you shine and do good. You have haters that are hanger-ons. People that hate is going to hang on you. Sometimes God give you the chance or the ability to shake that tree. When them nuts fall off, leave them on the ground.
Oh, sorry. I'm immature. I'm sorry.
Don't
mind me.
Leave them on the ground because they fell
just
off for a
because,
reason.
and also just because somebody is your yes man, don't make it your friend or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that. You know what I mean? That true friend that be like, nah, I wouldn't go that route or that this is this or whatever like that. No. But if you sitting there, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this money and buy a car. Yeah, go and get that. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take this money and do this is this. Oh yeah, go do that. And then you know what I mean, when you're broke and try to ask for a loan from that friend, like, no, don't do that.
They pausing 10 times and shit.
Right. Most of the time, your yes man ain't your best friend anyway. Your yes man is the come up man. He gonna say, yeah. They have your ass in the trick bag. Because the yes man just like, yeah, give me that. Yeah, give me that. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Your friend is going to tell you the hard truth. Your friend is going to tell you what you don't want to hear. Your friend's going to tell you shit that might hurt your feelings. But that's a friend. They're going to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I think people get friends and common sense mixed up because I got some dumb friends, and I got some smart friends. You got some friends that say, come on, let's keep drinking. Hey, shit, 2 more shots, come on. And I got other friends that be like, hey, that's enough. You had enough. That don't make one friend better than the other. That just make one of them a little more aware to with the situation we in right now. And I think a lot of people get that confused because I had my brothers in the NFL, and I've been around friends, Von Miller, all these dudes. They take care of all their people. DeMarcus Ware take care of all his people. LeBron James take care of all his people. And every time I hear something go wrong with somebody who was in position to take care of all their people, they always say, oh, I let my friends drag me down. They didn't know, motherfucker, you ain't manage your money right. Because these motherfuckers got the same people around them. You're going to have some friends, you might have to just tell no. You're going to have some friends, but at the end of the day, that just make y'all different. You always going to have some people smarter, some people a little shorter, but they still need you. Just because he ain't got the mindset to start a business or know how to run things, that don't mean he shouldn't be around. It's just everybody going to have a role. But I hear that all the time, and I just think that we got to know how to be good leaders too. Just because you ain't got great followers, you still got to be a great leader. If you want to be the chief, you want to be the head man in charge, if everybody hungry, you got to make sure they eat. Everybody gonna look at you. You can't want that title, and then when things go wrong, you blame everybody else.
Yep.
No, you weren't the man for the job. You weren't in position to be a great leader like you should have been. But they always say, nah, my friends had me doing drugs, and this person had me doing this. Nigga, you had them doing drugs. Only you can afford the shit. How the hell you gonna blame them? Because y'all got a party full of drugs and hoes, and it all on your dime. Oh, could they talk me into it? I say, nah, I think that's a sucker way out. You know, just like you can learn from it. The next time I get this money, I'm not gonna allow my family and friends drain it all out of me. I'm gonna learn how to tell them no when I have to. But we got to start looking in the mirror and blame self too. Like, even though you got the bread, that don't mean you gotta go blow it all because that's your cousin, that's your aunts and them. Nah, you got to look in the mirror and say, I ain't got it to do this or to do that. This how we gonna do things. We gonna open up a few businesses. But if y'all just gonna go out and party and club and spend money all the time, you play a role in that too. Yeah. You should start some businesses and save some money up. So I look at it a little different when I hear those type of stories. Because if I ever get in position to take care of all of y'all and that, we good, we up. And if something was to go wrong, I'm not gonna say, well, Reese was telling me, you know, to like invest in this and do this. And, you know, I had Funny Man Green want to throw shows and this person, like, no, like, nah, we should be having stories like some of these success stories is. Yeah, we came up and we stayed up, you know, so I don't look to blame my friends and family if things don't go right.
Phoenix said that's right, Molly.
Yeah, but that's how right,
Molly. Let me ask y'all a question because y'all know better than I had. Somebody asked me, you know, what happened to the Birdman, with Birdman, how did he got his success? And I was like, no. Am I missing something? Is there a story behind him or something?
how many stories is the question?
Birdman.
Like he's wasn't a good person or whatever. I haven't heard that story.
I would have to let you formulate your own opinion, but the more research you do, the more you'll find on anything you look into.
Okay, yeah, so there is a story. Birdman. I ain't know. Like I
don't like telling somebody about someone else. I like for them to find what they need to find to make their own decision. But
that's the only time I will.
You look around, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you, he ran for president and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Birdman ran for president.
I got it. Do they have a documentary out on him or something?
Nah, probably some Hot Boy ones, but Birdman, you don't know. He came on his brother Slim. Slim was a big time hustler, and you know he was putting money into his family and friends, and it worked out. You know, it worked out. They was trying to get out the streets and do something legit, and they got into the music game. And once they got popping, they never looked back. It wasn't no need to sell drugs or nothing no more. They was pushing music.
That's good. That's a good story. That don't
sound
bad.
It definitely is, but he done cut off a lot of his members. You know, and he was doing them like Diddy did a lot of his people. He wasn't paying Juvie and BG and all them the money that they should, so they quit. That's what happened to Cash Money. They all just fell apart, and then him and Lil Wayne started a whole new empire. Cash Money, Lil Young Money, YMB. He ended up signing Drake, but Lil Wayne signed Drake, Nicki, and all them, and that's when it became a whole new team. But before they were just him and Lil Wayne. That's why Lil Wayne always say he Birdman Jr. Like that's like his father, because everybody left him, and it was just him and Birdman made sure he became who he is.
Now is Birdman and Baby the same person?
Yeah. Baby,
Birdman and Baby the same person. Okay, because I get confused. Tony Braxton. That's the one that dated Tony Braxton. Okay.
Tony Braxton. Met Birdman.
And Tamar.
Like my height, nigga. Like everybody
and her sister.
My height. Literally.
Oh, I heard that though too. I wasn't sure if that was true.
Wait a minute. You said Birdman is your height?
Yeah, and she snapped it. Tamar, I heard the interview. The interview, Tamar said she never talked to that dude. She said that one of her homegirls used to talk to him when they was together, or when that Birdman used to always ask about Tony, but Tony was in a relationship at the time. And then whenever Tony and her dude broke up, overnight he asked her about her again, and you know, the rest is history. But she says he never fucked Birdman, slept with him. She don't know who started that crazy rumor, but they always have been friends, and he always liked the Tony.
They probably still reap an argument about that though on some shit, you know, because they Tony Braxton Family Value show or whatever still on live and still like getting new episodes and everything like currently. So, but they had an argument at the tape. I don't watch it all deeply, but you see thumbnails and people like on YouTube talking about commentary and shit like that. And they had an argument about that recently, and so internally in the family, the rumor still got a little sting to it because it still get a rise out of people when anyone in the family mentions it or anything like that. Because it was definitely a feud between the sisters about that. Tony stood the fuck up. She ain't like hearing too much about Birdman and shit, But
it says him and Tony is married. Who put that out? Who said that?
That was a rumor, but I can find a clip where Tamar spoke on it. But anything filmed for television, you can just say anything. It's just like it's for TV. It's been pre-recorded a year before it came out. It's like they knew they was gonna say that, so that's probably something they want to add some spice to the show. But
I heard they divorced in like a few weeks or some shit.
They still together.
I heard they divorced a few weeks after they got married or some shit like that. I don't know. There's always some type of rumors about something there.
Yeah, I'd rather hear from them. Like if I seen Tony and Birdman, they was hugging and kissing. I heard Tamar, she came out her mouth and said that was a lie, that was a rumor. So but on TV, if you see them on the show, I'm gonna believe it too. If they got it on the TV show and they talking about it, no one of the fans ain't no rumor. Y'all put it on the show. That's how they start shit up so they can talk about it. Yeah, y'all the one. I didn't know that. I didn't know how the rumor started, but now that I know, that makes sense why people think that if it came up on the show.
Yeah, it was on the Braxton.
Yeah, like I don't know why people talking about, that's just a rumor, man. Like whatever.
Like so, I can remember. I know exactly what Trey's talking about, and I can't remember the episode, but. Yeah, because what it was somebody was like doing like slide jabs or whatever or whatever, hitting around that that he was with both sisters or whatever.
Right.
We got Molly got something pulled up. Let's see what we got.
Trying to make
I don't know if it was The View or
he was on one of these girls' shows just recently, but they got this shit in like a whole nother language. But let's see.
She accused you of a romance with Tony's ex,
which is crazy.
And immediately, everybody thought it was Birdman, Tamar. Where
did that rumor come from?
Y'all the sisters. Where did it come?
Well, she didn't say Brian.
Right.
This Brian.
Okay.
But the truth is, I introduced Tony to her husband.
Okay, you introduced.
Yeah. Brian and I were friends first.
Okay.
And like real like platonic friends. He was actually dating one of my friends a long time ago. So when they broke up, Brian and I became really good friends because him and Slim wanted to sign me to Cash Money Records.
Okay.
And so then he started speaking to me about my sister. I was like, my sister married. Please go sit down somewhere. And so when Tony got a divorce, he was serious about her. And made his way in.
So when Tawanda said it, how did you feel? It upset you?
It upset me for several reasons.
Yeah.
For several reasons. Number one, it's not the truth. And the reason why it's not the truth is because that everybody knows that the person that she was speaking with was abusive towards me.
Okay. And so it was the whole context of your sister Tawanda, she accused you of a romance.
That's the video right there. And it's supposed to be a different Brian, Birdman. That was Brandy's ex-husband's name as well. They both had the same name, her and Birdman. So they was accusing her of sleeping with Tony. They was accusing her of sleeping with Tony's ex-husband or not, but they thought it was Birdman, and she cleared that up. Her and Birdman been friends. They were trying to sign her back in the day to Cash Money, him and Slim, which I told you was his brother. So I don't know, So do you think Tamar slept around with Birdman still? Even it's still not even Birdman they talking about. They talk about a whole nother Brandon or whatever his name is. Brian. Yeah, they talking about a whole nother Brian, which was Tony's husband before him. They just happen to have the same name. So y'all think she slept with him? But
I know she was married to the guy in mint condition. Right? Y'all remember that? The keyboard player?
Nah, don't give me the line. I don't.
You asked about these fucking groups from back then. Like it's not your time. I'm asking you.
That was what was Tony Braxton's husband's name? Was his name Brian? The guy, no, that was Terry. No, I think his name was Terry.
Oh, you talking about Tamar husband? Oh, you talking about her manager, the manager.
No, talk about Tony Braxton's husband.
Wasn't that her manager too?
Tony Braxton's husband?
Yeah.
He was in a band with Mint Condition. Her son's father's Denim and Diesel.
That's Tamar's husband then, or ex-husband.
Yeah, Tamar was like her manager.
Was her, like her manager and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was some type of executive and stuff too, you know.
Yeah,
they be having these names, but Tony Braxton's husband. What was her? I'm gonna look up her husband's name.
I don't know. You ain't believe her sister. Her sister just told you who her husband was. You ain't gonna take her word.
No, but she might have had more than one husband.
How many times she was married though? You know, this might. I don't know.
Right, she might have more than one
husband.
The one
that they talking about is the guy she mentioned in the video. So even the guy you find out that's not her, what about him? Mm-hmm. I know they ain't talking about him if she was married before that one.
Well, I just want to know the names.
But just because Birdman and Tamar wasn't in a relationship together, don't mean that they haven't had relations.
I mean, yeah.
She would have said she ain't say we weren't in relationship. She said we ain't do nothing. I don't think
I'm just wanting people. If you say you ain't fuck somebody, cool, but you ain't fuck them.
She had two husbands.
Ain't no reason for me to try to figure it out.
I didn't hear that she got two husbands.
You think that her sister will fuck a dude and then hook him up with the dude later, knowing that you've been fucking him and shit, like to let her marry him and all that, go to the wedding? You think she that cruddy?
That's cruddy. That's real cruddy. So it says that Carrie Lewis, his name is Carrie from Mint Condition, and they was married from 2001 to 2013. Then in 2024, she married Birdman. So,
what? Well, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it cruddy. I would call it a come up. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Birdman, supposedly have all, all this money or whatever like that and all.
56.
Because Jermaine Jackson not only took his brother's wife, but had kids and married her.
Yeah. Did she have? But she had kids by both of the brothers, didn't she?
Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Jackie? Which
I think it was Marlon.
Marlon.
Yeah, I think Jermaine married either Randy's wife or Marlon's wife or something.
Randy was the youngest,
but he ain't hook him up though.
Yeah,
so you'll fuck a girl, Dave, and then hook her up with your brother. That's what you're saying.
That's that Tyler Perry stuff.
The Murray.
I did with a friend, but not my brother.
That's what I'm saying. It's her sister. That's what you accusing her of.
Yeah, my cousin, but not my
David,
brother.
you do something that's cruddy, because I'm not going to have sex and then try to pawn them off for my friend, sister, nobody else. That's kind of.
What's up, AQ?
But sometimes it happens. You could date. I'll put it like this: I'm not going to purposely set nobody up. Now, if you at my house or you see somebody or one of my exes and you want to start dating them, they're more power to you. But I'm not going to sit up and say, hey, this is that. Hey, y'all two get together. Hell no. You get together on your own. We cool. People do what they want to do. That has happened before in the past. But it ain't got nothing. It ain't, and I ain't putting it together. So, stranger things has happened.
Well, thank you.
The strangest thing has
So, hey,
happened.
Alfie, it's great to see you.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's up, King?
So, but stuff like that has happened. That's why it got to be some type of bro code or girl code that you just don't date your friends or your family exes.
But also, you also got to remember, you're looking at them as like us. They're in what they call Hollywood. You know what I mean? They're you know what I mean? Like there's a whole bunch of junk that they are doing.
King.
Behind closed doors or whatever like that. No, that you know what I mean. That you know what I mean. We will look at as taboo.
Right. Is it because they got money? Is it because the money make the people do what they want to do, or more of that stuff come out versus if they was just.
I'm not going to say the money. I'm going to say the power or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
money, power, respect is the key to life. Money, power, respect, what you need in life. Money, power. And that's what they say.
And some of these relationships, you know what I mean, that I'm starting to find out whatever and all is staged or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
starting to find out.
Damn.
Some people actually don't really like each other, but you know what I mean. You know, I'm not saying this happened, but I'm just giving an example. You know what I mean. You got an up and coming Chris Brown, and you got Rihanna. You know what I mean. And it's like, hey, we want you to become the it couple or whatever like that. No, you know what I mean, make all of us money or whatever like that. You know what I mean. You don't even have to like each other, but that's what we want. And
yeah, merging platforms, that makes sense.
Right.
That's what the label will do. The label will do that. Have you dating somebody? You could be married off, and they also. Remember what Vivica Fox said they did when her and 50 was going to some award show? They made her get out the car so it could look like he was going or dating with somebody else on the red carpet.
I look it up. I don't remember was it an interview or something?
She was talking about it.
Okay. You know.
I forgot.
But but also at the same time, she don't have a problem with marketing or whatever anyway, because how you break up with somebody and get them to be in your music video still after the breakup. So she ain't got too much of a problem with marketing, you know, or money or whatever. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because they definitely split, and she was in a fresh music video after. You know, I don't know if she got paid a certain amount or they, you know, but so I believe in stuff being arranged or, you know, shit being for show.
Of course, the labels. The parent companies, that's what you got to sign your name across the dotted line. Got to know what you're signing up for.
In this industry nowadays, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody knows now. Everybody trying to figure out how the fuck to sell their soul and all that type of stuff now. Ain't nobody. They trying to get some numbers from somewhere rolling, whether they do something stupid online or a trend or something. And that's your segue into getting some type of contract with somebody to keep the rest of that shit going down the road, because people know what the hell they doing now. Ain't no mystery like before. People are, they sell their souls in there. Now the motherfuckers trying to ask how to do it.
There's doo-doo in there.
You know,
there's doo-doo in there. You know, so.
But people know what's going on with it now. People are far more, you know, educated and open about it now. You know,
it's widespread. Thanks to social media, not just this corner of the world know about it. The whole world knows about it.
Carl said, "Who knows who's telling
the truth?" Chad, what is that? Brody said, "What up, families?" At Beat. Beetle.
Chad Beetle.
Chad Beetle.
Oh, Chad Beetle
said, "What up, family?"
Hey, what's up?
Who knows
what's up,
who's
Chad?
telling the truth?
What's up, Carl?
I don't really care
who's telling the truth. I ain't trying to get in the industry. You know, the shit I need to see from a distance is all I need to be aware about. I don't need to know what happened in the party and shit after 12, and I don't need to know all that. But if
Look, don't
I'm
stick
knowing what I'm
around
knowing
after
from the
12.
outside, then that's
Leave
enough for me.
before 12. Leave before the
But people know because that's why everybody know why the game is so open and shit is so sour. That's why you got Sexy Red all over your radio and shit. Even though you might turn the radios to hear something else, that's why you got all that type of shit on your radio now because you know the game is open like that. So I can see that's filling in the gap of me not knowing who's telling the truth. I can see that it's the truth that you selling out because look what is in the mainstream. Look at all the entertainment right now. Look at everything right now.
Right.
So you can see that, it's a cult, like you said, King. Mm-hmm.
You got to join up in the initiation. What you willing to sacrifice? What you willing to give? Okay, Hollywood is going to give you your contract, but what you going to get up? And they don't want your talent. They want a little deeper talent. They want you to be fully invested. You may have to get your firstborn.
Yep.
It's just.
Yep.
Woo! I tell you.
Then in the tabloids, it'll say for a cover up a miscarriage or something like that or something. But in reality,
right, Phoenix. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not a secret. The industry now is not a secret. It's open. All of this stuff that we talking about now. Y'all, I've been called all types of crazy and everything. It's amazing to hear people talk about it now, and it's cool to hear in conversation. But like 7-8 years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago at the most, you'd have been crazy. You'd be a conspiracy theorist. You'd be psycho. You'd be all of these things, and it's just so crazy how it's the common conversation now. Like it's a regular everyday conversation now, as opposed to something being taboo or foreign. So
because when you was telling them it was taboo, they didn't want to hear that, or they couldn't fathom the thought. Oh no, this is not happening. Oh yes, it is happening.
So this much pussy had to be popped online for motherfuckers to be like, oh, something's kind of wrong here. I'm confused on when motherfuckers. I'm confused on
when did they moral compass kick in, huh?
Yeah, and when did they realize that this shit wasn't right? Because I mean, on a serious note, when I was growing up, like I was always growing up to a storyline. Like music that you visualize, I might be sitting down, I might not understand. I'm listening to Biggie or Method Man or something that a family member or somebody's playing, but I can visualize like what they're talking about. I feel like I'm in New York just because they're talking about the streets and what it look like and what it feel like standing outside and it's cold or it's hot outside or it was descriptive. So like I grew up on stories and the stories started going away.
So did I like the message, Grandmaster Flash, when he said broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the station, no, they just don't care. I can't take the smell. I can't take the noise. Got no money to move out. I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far because a man with the tow truck repossessed my car. You understood everything he said, right? And then later on, you get this. You get the way they rap now. It's just like, huh? What he saying? Exactly.
It's a bunch of. It's a bunch of mutter with the beat or whatever. You know what I mean?
And the repeat.
Yep.
I mean, but like if that's what
or dance.
If that's what they can determine what they're gonna push. I mean, and they start washing all the older artists out. I mean, I still see I see more artists making comebacks and stuff now or performing and stuff more than ever now, especially in the way this economy, is. So I'm pretty sure like residuals and things that used to be real, beneficial or whatever, probably isn't, helping too much as much as it used to be, or people that used to just be surviving in the background off of what the previous work was that they did. I feel like, I see more people coming out now, with all these performances, all this type of stuff.
But
because they need a sample
you know,
to bring it back. Like when who was that? Cardi B, a sample Jay-Z, and then they said the Jay-Z original song that she sampled sold more copies than the what she sampled. So they went back and bought the original, and that was a smart move.
Yeah, it's trap music now, King, because that's what that's what the executives want to push. Like Molly was saying earlier about the differences in like what's controlled and how things are allowed to be. Like white people don't have to do that. I don't know what their type of sacrifices is. They, blood sacrifice, whatever they do, but they don't have to show their ass the way we're being forced to, in terms of the people that are trying to do music, trying to get into this and that, trying to blow up, trying to be famous. It's not, it's controlled. They'll let people thrive in terms of music, but you're eventually gonna fade if you're not somebody that's continuing to push shooting niggas or shaking ass or something like that. Then that shit ain't gonna last too long. Yep. Like you'll be famous for a little bit, you'll be hot, but you'll be shelved, in a year or two. So but if the kids trying to get rich and they know they ain't gonna get rich singing and doo-wop, boo-wop, down the street and shit like they used to do, then motherfuckers was gonna, okay, so what's gonna get me that money?
So all this gutter butt music out here, because you gotta be gutter, gotta give gut. Oh, you gotta go hard. And nowadays I was listening to the females. The females are going way harder than the guys. I'm like, what the hell did she just say?
Because the men are writing for the women, is what's happening.
Yep.
So that energy, that masculine energy is coming across. And them women get the harder beats than the guys. And the women get more investment in rap now than the guys, actually. Because they want to see a bitch in a nice little get up on stage, some, shake that ass, bitch. And then get all the other bitches doing it too. So, it's funny, but it's what I see, so. Shake that ass, bitch. Like, it's so terrible. Like, I don't like when I gotta drive my grandmother home or something, because I want to crank whatever the fuck might come across the radio, but I can't. That's what the fuck you hear. Like, just being somebody that she probably don't be around, like, no type of radio for no reason. But that's what, like, I can't control what come on the radio, but that's what's coming on, so.
So it says about today's music, I tell you, it's trash. And that's why you can vet it, because there is no rap album in the top 100. This is the first time, because that's why the guy was like, did hip hop fell off? It was like, there's no rap album in the top 100 because it's all, like Trey said, trash.
Yeah, Chad Beadle said because there is money in it now. Not cutting you off, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I read the comments that I do see. Chad said because there is money in it now, but back in the days it was less, but it was about exposure. Well, there was also investment behind it, because when, like David said earlier, people like ourselves that probably watch a lot of unsongs and a lot of documentaries and stuff on music, they talked about artist development. It was a process. It was something everyone respected, even down to the awards. Like the awards back then was something like you wanted to see, because it was people that killed themselves, not damn near literally, but killed themselves to get to that stage. And it was an honorable thing. I don't want to hear about Sexy Red grinding her way to being who she is today. I'm Sexy Red because I was inspired to do what? To shake ass? So it wasn't so, but back then when you got a Michael Jackson or you got you got established artists, it meant something. You wasn't, so the value is gone.
Like Chad's a comedian and a promoter too.
Okay.
Like same thing with comedy and being a comedian. We with the stuff that we do. I can't even speak on it, but like how we do each other, because we do each other wrong. There's a lot of stuff that we see in the industry, just like in the music industry and entertainment period. I'm gonna say that be like the same thing. and you got your boots and stepping on people's necks just so you can get the next up, you know, and that's messed up, you know, and that's not good. That's not good for none of us, because there's enough opportunity out there that we all can eat. Don't nobody really have to be the gatekeeper, but some people always try to be the gatekeeper, always try to control who gets on, who don't get on. And if you funny, you can't get on, but if you look a certain way, you can get on, you know.
I mean, that's when people need to read to shape their own narrative. That's why you have, if we're saying that, that's why we have people that are independent versus people that are willingly allowing themselves to get signed to an entity. Not only are people educated more than ever on fucked up ass contracts and being used and money being stolen or not getting paid at all or whatever, but that's why people take the independent route. Some people don't want, some people want the machine. You need a machine, really, you know, because everybody's paying their way forward, you know, but nah, you know, that's why people take the, you know, the independent route. It's tougher, but people don't really want to go through the tough part. That's why they just succumb to signing a contract. You know, they can hold this $2 million, you know, you owe it back, but you can hold it. And that hold it like enough for people to be like, cool,
right?
I'll do it, you know?
Yeah, you were talking about unsung and everything. You know, when me talking about unsung, I didn't know. They said the leader of the group was actually Mary Wells. Was Mary Wells and everything. You know, then later on,
have a good day, Kyle.
Berry Gordy had favor with Diana Ross. That's how she became the leader or whatever.
Did you said had favor? Is that a cover word for something else?
He was sleeping with her.
Okay, that's.
I mean, but my thing is, it wasn't just, well, social media is one thing, one big thing for exposure. Everybody pulling out a camera or typing something or saying something online about somebody's business, something. But back then, it wasn't. Also, it just wasn't as. It was a fucking secret. It was a mystery. It was something you want. That was the star power that the stars are losing. The stars really don't have the same star power that they had back then. That's why everybody's falling off, going broke, trying to figure out what to do, because people in a state now, like, they're like, bitch, I'm trying to pay my shit. I'm trying to make sure I still got somewhere to sleep and live and eat. I'm not thinking about what dress you got on today. I'm not thinking about who your ex-husband was, type shit, you know. But the star power is gone.
And not only that, but you know what I mean, back then there was no social media or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, now we're looking at things that, you know what I mean, back in the day and be like, damn, that does make sense, or damn, you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. But compared to now, where every, you know what I mean, you know, like you said, Ray J talking about farting and pooping himself, you know what I mean, like every single instant or whatever now is being recorded, being you know what I mean, being showed on so we're pretty much, you know what I mean, growing up with people, you know what I mean, other than back in the day, like you said, a lot of things was like a hidden mystery and everything, right?
Now everything is out. Who needs to know that he parted cheeks and every time he passed gas he pooped? Put a Depends on. That's what they for. Get some help. Go talk to somebody.
I ain't trying to get into no infomercial or nothing. I understand.
Oh, I can't say put some product on. I can't say the product because they don't support the Morning Mac Show.
Because they're not paying for shit over here.
You got to say pay for some stuff over here to get your stuff played. Oh, and you guys coming up in the near future, we're going to do flyers and we'll show you a flyer for a whole week. If you got a show coming up, we'll talk about it, share it for a whole week for $5. That's just $1 a day. And that is so you can help keep the lights on here on the Morning Mac Show. So if you got a flyer, you got something that's coming up and you wanted us to share it, we'll share it. We'll talk about it for a whole week. That's $5 a flyer going into 2026. We need more of this in the mix. You know, I know this is a platform, but look, book me on some shows. so I can get out there and make money for the shows, book some shows. We it's a group effort. We all gotta come together. You know.
Boom. Speaking of flyers, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Chad Beadle. He made my my next show flyer or whatever. I sent to Molly.
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
You putting them on the spot now, so when we get to them flyers,
you know,
the
last couple of advertisement things you've been putting out has been on point.
I've been telling you that.
You sent it what? He sent it as a story. Like, and once I hit it, it let me view it, and it won't let me open it up again.
Oh nah, you can't
send it the shit with the limited views on it. You'd send the one-time view thing. You got definitely will be sending some flyers. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Dustin. That's what's up.
That, you know, that's just $1 a day. That's just $1.
That's just $1 a day.
Explain too much to y'all. You want your shit up?
Pay for it. I wouldn't even do too much explaining. It's just $1 a day. Bitch, you spent that 30 times or more this yesterday.
Well, look, that's all I'm saying. Going in there, you know, and that helps keep us the lights and everything going on. And this is a show that's an open platform that is for us, by us, and you can get included on it too. You can come and sit on a panel, talk. A lot of other people's shows ain't like that. They'll vet you. They was like, what you got going on, all this and that. But it's for people like us. We're talking, we're having a conversation, we're networking. And StreamYard costs, and it's steady going up.
You explaining too much.
Oh,
explaining too much.
Too much.
Get them the price and let that shit ride. Hell no. Let's keep. Yeah, I don't want nobody explain too much to them. You want your shit up for a reason, don't you? You want it done here, don't you? So that's it. You know, if somebody come to you for something, you know who already gonna come to you with things, but shit. $5, long time. Let's go.
How you do it? How I do it?
Yeah.
$5. I can't even do it. My hand don't even work right no more. $5 at a bank. Do it, David. $5. Throw the 5 up there.
$5. Trey would sound like Mr. Clark to Sam's and all.
Don't you smoke crack?
You want your flower up, don't you?
You right.
Right. Hey, Mr. Clark. I got a flyer.
Oh shoot!
If anybody the morning back show,
I got a bunch of
you get your tax write-off.
Smoke crack, bone jump. No, Mr. Clark, I don't want to jump.
Do an expedition.
Nobody give away all these toys and extra shit that I bought to some more kids that might be deserving, because the kid that I got it for, they don't deserve none of this shit, so they ain't getting.
Damn, Marley.
Yeah.
You said.
I wish there was a way to put.
I wish there was a way to like a community way for like communities to honor like a kid that did something just excelling in the neighborhood or something to kind of highlight people a little bit more. A way to find like, you know. Because I would wonder who I want to give the toys and stuff to. Like, how would I find somebody that, you know, you might know somebody, family member, somebody around, but I wish they had some type of,
you know. Of the week, we got some kids in these athletic schools. They be posting them sometimes. Like,
that's what that shit like that. That's what I mean.
Of the week. And yeah, so it's like people can reach out and get them some little extra. That'd be big.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. You know,
when that King popped in here though.
Well, we're going to be on January the 10th. We're going to be at the Coventry House. All is welcome to come out to celebrate two things. And that's the two.
What time is that? January the 10th.
7 o'clock, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Coventry House. We celebrating Ricky Bryant's birthday, and we also doing appreciation to Tumac Barbershop, a pillar in the community where they serve the community for years. Custom service, Frank, Nardo, and Miss Sonia. You know, those three right there, combined with Ricky And also Philip Page, our very own Philip Page. Let's get ready to funny. And myself, Althea McFarlane, since I'm doing this, since I'm saying and speaking on it. So, yeah. Much love in the heart.
Yeah.
Is that the flyer? I can't see.
Yeah.
My eyes are sitting here watering.
Yep, so let's get ready to Funny Productions. Let me see. It's a cordial invitation to the Ricky Bryant Birthday 2 Max Barbershop Community Appreciation Comedy Show and After Party. It's a few people in attendance. Yeah, you should be mentioning this anyway. You on this joint? I forgot. So Althea McFarlane is going to be hosted by Cynthia Young. You have a few people that's also going to be in attendance. It's Miss Chocolate, Philip Page, Ronald B.C. Harris. I see the whole team lined up at the bottom, whatever. This is at the Colony House. It's 930 Farragut Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C. That's a jumping little flyer. Nice to see everybody on there.
Colony House. Thank you. I think I might have been calling it
January 10th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay.
Colony House. Yes.
Nice little.
And maybe we will be selling books and merchandise. So people that have not got your Shades of Blue, you get it. You got a chance, the opportunity to cop a book. You got a chance, the opportunity to cop some T-shirts. You get a chance, the opportunity to get some good CMOS. So all of those who say, "Oh, I want to support," come out and support. There's nothing stopping you but you, because we're gonna be there, and we're gonna be there with our stuff in hand and in tow. Because 2026,
and you're gonna help sell some of this shit this time.
Oh yeah,
don't be thinking it's just gonna be me and Phoenix just at the table smiling and waving.
So you can get home and you know.
I want to walk around, enjoy myself and stuff.
David.
Just
all
hold
right,
the table while I'm on stage. When I get off stage,
Austin Salad, proud of
Y'all
shit
can go
doing
mingle.
it too.
Y'all can go mingle. I don't mind sitting at my table.
Every time I try to count you in, David, you just every time. Every time I just try to count you in, you just
that's the new card set from Sauce in the City. You know what I mean? You gotta do is cash out.
Hey, get y'all some David for that man green cup. Why you got you with the salad though, man?
Why she got?
Because they asked me what my favorite dish.
Yeah.
They asked me my favorite dish, and you know what I mean. Everybody else was doing like meat dishes, and you know what I mean. I don't eat meat, so.
Well, you should have did your pizza because you love your pizza.
Get some fruit or something.
I said you eat your pizza all the time. Your cheese
I said taco. I said I like taco salad. I said instead of meat, you know what I mean. I use that.
I see tomatoes in there. I see like apple pieces and everything. I don't see no
the veggie meat or whatever.
No taco related. Go ahead, toss salad. David and his toss salad.
Awesome salad. Go ahead. For $5.99, if you want yours tossed, you can get it tossed. Just ask David and hit him up.
David, we
taking $5 flyer, you know, stuff like that, and then he taking, you know. All right, so this is the New Year, New Laughs comedy show. This is an event that's going to be hosted by David Funnyman Green, music by DJ Blaze. Okay, so he's going to be on the one. That's somebody that you're keeping on your roster. Okay, this event is going to be on January 23rd. Music and performance by Miss Jessica Schultz. It's going to be at 249 Virginia Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland, 21502 for the zip code. Very nice venue space. I encourage anybody who is thinking about going somewhere in the vicinity to make your way there. It's a nice spot. So, you know, I'm definitely excited for you having things segue into 2026. But showtime is at 8 p.m. You have a few people in attendance. It's going to be Rod Uncensored, Miss, I don't want to say it wrong, Alea Wright. Okay, Alea Wright and Mr. Quan Williams. It's $20. $20 ticket, general admission, I guess. Just any ticket is gonna be $20, I'm assuming, and it's $25 for VIP.
You got a VIP?
I mean, I see 20 and then 25, so I'm assuming regular.
It's $20 if you get a hold of me or whatever. 25 at the door.
25 at the door. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it said. It looks like it says VIP. That's what I thought that said. But all right. Well, y'all got it cleared up by the man himself. It don't get no better than the source being right here and telling you. So, you know. So
get a hold of them in advance. 20. You just show up. 25.
Not a bowl of Jolly Ranchers. Who slides in at 12:30 commenting when the show is over? Showtime is over. I should have even read what you just said anyway. But yeah, what's up, Rodney? All right, first of the year comedy show. I kind of like this flyer. Okay, first of the year comedy show and talent showcase. It's gonna be okay. I'm seeing some of the names that I see in here. Nana G, Ricky Bordax. Okay, Miss Kiki, Fly J Jizzle. Fly J Jizzle and Funny Man Green. Okay. I say Megan Roshan, comedy debut. Got I guess an artist named Tune, and another artist named Benjamin Verse. Hannah Thomas, Babyface Devontae, are people that I don't really see, on the normal here, but it look like new faces. So it's a couple different people. It's gonna be hosted by Howard G, the Kiss My Bumper guy. Y'all know what that is. Saturday, January 10th. Is the event time. It starts at 7 p.m. Showtime. I'm sorry, doors open at 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. It's $25 in advance. Move his comment out the way. It's $25 in advance, $30 at the door. It's at Cafe 12, which is at 5627 Riggerstown Road in Baltimore, Maryland. For tickets, Cash App or Zelle 410-808-5805, or Howard G as the name. It's going to be food, drinks, and vendors on the premises as well.
Now, so David, you're not going to be at the one in DC.
No, that's the reason why I asked what time, because I'm gonna try to do both.
Okay.
Because DC and
you're
Baltimore
working
only like what, an
hour away. It's an hour away.
Hey, get your money. Money come first, Bonnie. So that's
get your money, and then you can bail out and come to the appreciation party, like the after party. So you can still do your thing, David. David.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you said the appreciation thing is from 7 to what time?
11.
Oh, 7 to 11. Okay.
And your show is at what time?
8 to I think 10. I'll probably get on probably like at 9:30 or something.
Okay.
Oh, they bringing you up later. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but then again, it might be earlier. It might be earlier because normally there's a lot more names on the thing or whatever. So
well, find out where you are in the lineup. You might want to show appreciation, then go down there. Since you said 9:30, that's a whole hour and a half.
I
thought it was only like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You'll see.
I thought it was only 45 minutes, DC and Baltimore.
Depending on where you at.
I think people need more variety and too, so they ain't putting pressure on somebody to stretch their ass out from one event to the next one and shit too. I hope, just be energized and everything, making your way there because you got problem with sleep and stuff. So
yeah.
I ain't trying to force nobody and be, trying to get to the show and shit. But
Right. Hey.
We'll see. Shit.
The event started at 7. So.
Well, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tapping in. Everybody was in the comments giving a little love and energy today. The names that I haven't seen.
Catch y'all tomorrow. Wellness Wednesday.
Thanks for tuning in,
All right,
Shad.
John.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chad,
Rodney, Wheezy.
Who else we had in there today?
Look at you reading the people off. Go ahead, keep reading them real quick.
We had Kyle in here.
Chad, Rodney, Wheezy,
AQ.
Ronnie, AQ,
JB,
Carl Carter, Kyle.
Corey Chris stepped in here. I don't know if he had some YouTube friends that came in for a second too. So
Matt Timney fantasizing about Medea.
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot Miss Felicia came in here too.
Miss Felicia.
Appreciate you, Dustin. That's funny, man.
Yep, Dustin.
Dustin Burn. I'm gonna look that up because I don't know who that is on YouTube, but I
good comments.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the energy today.
JB.
Yeah, JB. Oh, Reese, how you forget JB, Reese? Yeah, we gotta get out.
John G. 101C.
Who's that? Well, thank y'all. Catch y'all later.